As predicted, the state of Illinois asked for a stay from the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals against the ruling that knocked down their so-called assault weapons ban. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel. This is John Crump News, where we discuss everything 2A related. I'm your host, John Crump, a firearms journalist that discusses firearms, hence why I am a firearms journalist. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think about my hot take. My hot take is, outside the song Creep, Radiohead is not that good of a band. Okay, guys, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in Illinois. If you don't know, which I'm sure you probably do, Illinois recently passed an assault weapons ban. An assault weapons ban because they're scary. Also, they passed a magazine restriction and a bunch of other stuff. They got sued multiple times. All the cases were combined into a single case that went up to a district court judge who ruled that the Illinois assault weapons ban is probably unconstitutional and issued an injunction. Well, Illinois didn't take that too well, so they have now applied to the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals for a stay against the district judge's decision that knocked down the state's assault weapons ban. They are claiming that the plaintiffs did not meet the burden to show that the PICO law, or as I like to call it, the Pikachu law, violated the Second Amendment. They are claiming that the plaintiffs had to show that the law violated the Second Amendment. And therefore, since they didn't do that, the plaintiffs are not likely to succeed on the merits, and the defendants are. So they are entitled for a stay, which I kind of disagree with. The state is also claiming that there is a historical tradition of prohibiting dangerous and unusual weapons. And you might be saying AR-15s. They are definitely in common use, and they are definitely common. They are actually the most popular firearm in the country, most popular rifle at least. So how can they say that they are unusual? Now this is where they get into some verbal jujitsu. The state is claiming that the judge misinterpreted the word unusual. They state that unusual does not mean that they are uncommon, which is kind of a joke because the whole definition of unusual means uncommon. They are actually synonyms, which is kind of funny. So they are claiming that unusual does not mean uncommon, which they are fighting against the dictionary. I don't get it, but whatever. I'm not a liberal Democrat who wants to ban all firearms. So there's that. So the circuit court will rule if they will issue a stay or not. I am betting on that they probably will issue a stay, just because the courts like to back up the states for some reason in these situations. All you have to do is look out to New York, where the Second Circuit Court of Appeals issued an emergency stay against the GOA victory against the CCIA Concealed Carry Improvement Act, even though that law is 100% definitely unconstitutional and will not survive Bruin. Then look down to Texas. In the Cargill case, which is the bump stock ban case, where Michael Cargill won, the district court issued an emergency stay against that ruling until the Supreme Court can decide whether to issue a writ of certiorari. Redifert. Let's just say that. I still got my headache, so yay. So, I think it is likely that the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals will issue a emergency stay against the judge's ruling. But I do think that the Illinois assault weapons ban and assault weapons ban across the country are headed for the trash can of bad law. Okay, guys, I have several different videos I got to get to today. This is the first one. There's actually five now. Five, but I might only do three, maybe four. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go along. But remember, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I love you guys very, very much. Remember, you can always support me on my Patreon, my locals, or just becoming a channel member. Also, support CRS Firearms and Justin Irvin down below. All right, guys. Wolverines, mother.